All right, what's up, everybody? We are joined by the one and only, the lead attorney in the building. Shout out.
Y'all know that I'm here. Shout out to you, Bernard. Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming, man. You definitely been a pillar in this space as of late, man. Hit the ground running. At the time of us recording this, what is it? Something like 114K subs, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's been
Yeah.
crazy.
Can't even keep up no more. He's like 114, 15. Who knows? He can't even keep up no more. He got that many subs. But shout out to the lead attorney. I just recently did some content based off one of your videos where you did a stream about the guy who's you got to even actually help me out. What's his name? I'll edit it. The guy who just killed his
Oh, the Jay Black guy?
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, you just did a stream about the guy Jay Black. I haven't even committed his name to memory. Very sad story. I didn't do content on that because it was such a hard thing to even try to do content on because
Facts.
me being somebody who's been through that system, who's been through that court system, know how it is, know how rough it is for men. I didn't want to say anything to invalidate the concerns or the hurt, the heartbreak and emotion that a man goes through right there. I didn't want to say anything to invalidate that, but I also didn't want to say anything to even sound remotely like I was saying justifying or saying I understand what this guy did. It was you're in a rock and a hard place trying to tightrope walk on that. And I didn't even watch your full stream on that, but I know you faced some criticism. I saw. I don't know if you saw. It was a few follow-up streams where some people was kind of mad at you because they felt like you was justifying the murderer. But
Yeah.
but just talk about that. How did you even tightrope walk or navigate that whole process of not wanting to invalidate the hurt and pain that a man goes through, but then there's the utter brutality of what he did. You don't want to sound like you're making an excuse for that either.
Yeah, it is a tightrope, but I think it's something that you are obligated to do if you're trying to find truth.
Mm.
Because a lot of times truth is not just yes and no. Truth is not just right or wrong. Truth can be in a lot of places at the same time. And a lot of people are not capable of holding kind of two positions
Mm-hmm.
that seem adverse. A lot of people are incapable of just holding one position or the other at the same time. And that's part of a strong intellect to be able to do that. And I have been doing that for my whole career. As attorneys, you always, in law school, as a baby attorney, they teach you to argue both sides of a case. And they do this for a number of reasons. First of all, if you are representing, let's say, a divorce case, it might be that you go to trial on Monday and you're representing the husband, but then you go to trial on Tuesday and you're representing a wife somewhere. So you got to know how to argue both sides. But then as well, it teaches you to critically think, right? It
Mm.
teaches you to think, and it teaches you to say, oh, well, there's some good points on this side, but then there are some good points on that side. The Republicans have some good points, but then the Democrats have some good points. I see some reasons for abortion and I see some reasons to be against it, right? And when you talk about these reasons, the people are going to try to push you onto one or two sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, because people are going to hear what they want to hear. Let's be honest. And
Yeah.
so the people that are outraged at what this man did, and for good reason, anything that slightly sounds that you're talking about the other side, they're going to say, oh, the lead is defending a killer. The lead is
Yeah.
defending a murderer, right? Or on the other side, the instant that I say, hey, this woman, she didn't deserve this. All he's going against men, right? No one knows what these men go through. And to be honest, I haven't seen any of the criticism. People have been telling me that there's some criticism out there, but I'll tell you what, and I don't want to say this too harshly, but there is no one on YouTube, especially in our sector, that is more qualified to talk about this than me,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have represented countless women. I have represented countless men. I have represented countless children that have been victims of violence and neglect and have seen domestic violence in their homes. I am a specialized domestic violence mediator. So when there is serious domestic violence in a situation, I'm assigned to the case to mediate that divorce case. So just to be clear, when people criticize me, you know, I'll listen, but I also know, you know, especially if it's just some random YouTuber, that they might not have the background to really even understand what I'm talking about. And so that's why I don't take it personally at all. I want everybody to talk about this. This is a very serious subject. People are dead, right? There are
Yeah.
children without their parents. So everyone does need to talk about this. Everyone does need to have the ability to speak their mind. It's, oh, you know, if I haven't been dealing with this, I can't speak on it. No, speak on it. You know, tell everyone how you feel about this. If you feel that I'm right, say that. If you feel that I'm wrong, say that. But I'm fine with telling people my opinion on it, because just like you can have an opinion on it, I can have an opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of insulates me, at least in my mind, is knowing that you do not know what you're talking about when compared to what I know,
Mm.
right? Because you have not been in these situations before. You know, if you're going to be like the woman on the street or the man on the street and somebody sticks a microphone to you, hey, what do you think about this? And you, that's fine. Everybody's opinion is an opinion. But, you know, let's be real.
Yeah.
You know, if you are talking to a subject matter expert in this field, and so you might disagree with me, and in your head, based on your experience and based on your knowledge, that might make sense to you. And I don't have a problem with that at all. But I
Yeah.
just know what I have seen over these last 20 years. And so I do not mind people telling, I do not mind people getting mad at me about my views, because I mean, just to say it bluntly, I know what I'm talking about.
Mm.
And for that video to receive that criticism, I think that's fair. But you know what? Go back and look at the comments of that video. Right? When the video got taken down because of the self-harm stuff, go back and look at the comments when I talked about how it got taken down and when I talked about how it got put back up.
Oh
And
wait, hold
go,
on. YouTube. I didn't know that YouTube actually took the video down.
oh yeah, they took it
I
down.
didn't know that. See, I've heard a lot of people say that their videos got taken down because of that. I didn't know that you were a part of that too. But so YouTube took the video down. What reason did they say?
Well, they thought that it advocated self-harm, self-deletion.
Mm.
And they also sent me an email, and they keep sending me emails telling me that they're worried about me because they think I'm going to self-delete. I ain't going nowhere. Right. But it's the algorithm kind of messing it up.
Yeah,
Right. That's,
but
so that's the thing.
it's
That's,
still funny to get that from YouTube. They worried about
yeah. They're
it.
giving me 1-800 numbers to call
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Right. So that's why, but go back and read the comments where it got taken down. Go back and read the comments of when it got put back up, and then go and read the comments to that damn video. And you will see that people feel all across the board on that video. People feel passionately on both sides. And that is what we need in this space. We don't need any more echo chambers. I told everybody from the beginning when I made my first video, this will not be an echo chamber. I can
Right.
go on a lot of channels in the manosphere, a lot of channels in the red pill community, and everybody's saying the same thing. And that will never happen on my channel. There will absolutely be differences. So I welcome it. And if people want to bring heat, then bring it. But, you know,
Yeah. Well,
you just need to know that you're dealing with a subject matter expert. And if you're not an expert on it, maybe instead of getting your back out or, you know, being so offended, maybe you should take a second to listen. Right.
right. Right. Okay. Now, I admittedly I didn't get to watch the full video, and you know how it is with the live streams.
Can't
They
do it, right?
they can they can be long. They can be long.
Yes.
Trust me, I know. I just I'm used to putting in those 3 to 5 to 6, sometimes 6 hours.
Sorry
Uh-oh,
about that.
uh-oh.
Sorry
Yes.
about that.
Yeah, but I'm used to putting in those long, anywhere from 3 to 6 hour live streams myself. So if you could sum it up in 2 or 3 minutes, what would you say your overall position was on that situation?
Well, and that's what I try to resist, right? Because that's when you get into trouble, when you try to sum up something
Mm,
in 2 or 3 minutes that is
yeah,
so complicated,
that's true. That's
right?
true.
And I said at the very beginning of this video that this is going to be a rough subject,
Mm,
and this is a goddamn a tragedy, but there are a lot of factors at play. So I hear what you're saying, but I would refer people to the video. And I know it's long, but I do a monologue in there. And that
mm-hmm.
monologue is at least an hour. And people need to listen to the whole hour. When people listen to 4 minutes of it and say, "Oh, the lead attorney is defending
Yeah.
the killer," well, fine. Well, you listen to 4 minutes, so I don't want to hear your mouth.
You know what? What you just said right there summed up everything, because the people that I saw responding to what you said, they responded to not even 4 minutes. They responded to 2 minutes. In some cases,
Exactly.
responded to 30 seconds.
Exactly. That's
So
exactly
yeah.
right. And you hear Kevin Samuels talk about this all the time. When
Hmm.
women call up to his show and the women are raving mad and the women are so angry and the women are furious. What does Kevin say? He's like, "Listen, did you see the show or did you see a clip?"
Hmm.
"Oh, I saw a show." "Okay, how many minutes of the show did you?" "Oh, I saw 5 minutes." "Okay, well, you saw a clip. So you're so angry and you're so furious and you're so enraged over a clip,
Mm.
and you formed an opinion without taking in all of the information." That's why these, I don't even I don't even watch them, because unless a person can tell me that they sat there and watched the whole monologue, not the whole video. The whole video might be 4 hours, but the monologue, the hour and a half monologue, unless a person can tell me that, I am not interested in what their opinion is. Their opinion to me carries no weight. Just like a woman criticizing Kevin Samuels, these women calling up and they've seen a 7 minute clip or a 17-minute little piece. "Oh, you told a woman she was average at best," right? But they haven't listened to a whole show. This man has been up for years. They never listened to a whole show, but they've got so much to say. Similarly, a lot of people in this space, apparently they have a lot to say about that video, didn't watch the whole thing. So I am a I am a person who takes this seriously, right? I
Hmm.
hope people can see that my channel is a little different.
Yeah.
And I said at the very beginning that this is going to be a very nuanced conversation. And I said it was a dangerous conversation to have because it is so hard to get nuance on YouTube. People just want to go
Yes.
left or right, one or the other. I'm not going to do that.
Hmm.
So I knew that there were going to be people upset about this. And I knew that there were going to be people that were supporting this.
Hmm.
Right? And where I want to be is in the middle. And
Yeah.
where truth usually is. Truth usually is not 100% on one side or 100% on the other. So I would kind of resist the temptation to give a 2 minute summation.
No, I
But
understand.
I will say this though. One of the things that I wanted to people to focus on is the system. And
Hmm.
this is something, that people who criticize this or criticizing the little 3 minutes that they heard, they have no understanding compared to what I have. They have none, right? And they do not understand how the system will incentivize bad behaviors on all sides. It
Yeah.
will incentivize bad behavior for the mothers, which was seen in the latter part of that video where you had that black woman talking about how she had to show her report card to win custody, and she felt like it was unfair because she had to show her report card and he didn't, and she ended up winning custody, right? And she felt like she shouldn't have to show anything because she carried that baby in her stomach for 9 months.
Yeah.
right? Where do you think some of this stuff comes from? It's the system that tells women, hey, these kids are yours.
Mm-hmm.
If this system had been 50-50 custody for the last 75 years, you wouldn't get this type of mentality, right? And so the system encourages bad behavior. The system encourages frustration. The system encourages people to snap. The system encourages people to break the law. Does that mean that it's right? No. Does it mean that it's the system's fault? No. But we have to look at incentives,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we have to eliminate the incentives the best way that we can. This guy is guilty of multiple murders, multiple
Yeah.
homicides. How can you defend him, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is there's no one on YouTube, people who want to support me and people who want to criticize me. There is no one on YouTube more intimately aware of how the system works than me. No one. I don't know one 20-year divorce attorney, one 20-year family law attorney on YouTube. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. He's an excellent attorney, but I think he
Mm-hmm.
does civil litigation, right? No one.
Yeah.
And so when I hear just regular civilians, criticizing me, I say that's good. Have your opinion. That's good. Everyone needs to talk about this. Everyone
Yeah.
needs to think about it. But
Yeah.
if you want to criticize something, the least you could do is listen to the whole thing. Kevin Samuels tells women this all the time. And so men should not fall into the same traps that these women are falling into.
Mm. 'Cause